Hey, what's up, fellow mechanics? So yeah, this is a Mongoose TYAX Comp that a customer wanted me to clean up and get tuned up. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here we go. Get the tires off first and get these things ready. Oh, God. Tight. There we go. All right. So yeah, first thing I like to do is get the tires off, get them cleaned up, all the little parts of it, and then I take this outside to clean, put it all together, and then do the rest of the tuning. So let's get to it. Let's go ahead and get this skewer out so I can get the cassette off. Cassette's got some rust on it. I don't know if I'll have time to clean that off, but oh, it's not going very well. Alright, being this is a cassette, I'm going to get the chain whip off, or out. Yikes. Oh. This is not a fun one because it's not deep, so this cassette tool is sitting just on the top part of it. Makes it a little difficult to unscrew. A different method here. Come on. There we go. That was in there pretty good. All right, is my ultrasonic ready? It's getting there. Probably good enough for what I need it for. The door disc off. Okay, not bad. Yeah, this thing's really rusty. I think what I'm going to do for now, just for a moment, is try and get some of this rust off, just to help the customer out some. Here, I'm going to let that sit in some Evaporust while I clean these. So I need this one, and let's go ahead and get this skewer off so I can clean both the wheels. Putting the skewers back together so I can find them. Don't lose the parts. All right, let's go clean these wheels. All right, I'm back and with some clean wheels. Okay, there's one. Now we need to, before we clean the main frame, I need to true the wheels. I like to get them all ready so that when I put them back on the bike, I don't have to worry about them anymore. Okay. However, I do have the rust being removed from the cassette, so still gotta clean that. I would like to do an ultrasonic on it to clean it, but may not have time for it because it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to do an ultrasonic cleaning. It takes a little while, but it does a really good job. All right, let's see what we got. A little untrue. Not terrible, but a little bit. Okay. What's that hitting? That. It must be the sticker it's hitting. Yeah, it's a hit. It's hitting the sticker. Right there, it kind of goes out. Sometimes when I put my face against the tire, my nose rubs against it because I'm looking at the little thing that's pointing towards the tire to true it. And I get a little too carried away sometimes looking into it. It's not terrible, honestly. What I see most of on this is the tire itself is a little wobbly, and that's mainly from PSI, the pressure going into it and just kind of not setting it into the bead properly. So take that off. Actually, one thing I want to do while I'm here is I'm going to check the rotor. Make sure it's straight. A lot of times I'll true this, but I forget to true the rotor to make sure all is well there. And then when I put it on the bike, I'm like, why is the brakes rubbing so much? Well, it's because I didn't true the rotor. There. And yeah, turn it a little bit towards the wall so I get a white background. Yeah, rotor's fine. All right. And I still gotta put the cassette on this. But let me get the other one first to try to give the Evaporust enough time to clean it. And I'll be using isopropyl alcohol on the rotors as well, just to make sure they're nice and clean. Okay. I ordered some of these springs for the skewers, but somehow they disappeared. I don't know if someone took them from my house or what, but they definitely took them because I don't have them anymore. Somebody took them. They were outside, and I didn't get a chance to go outside and get them, and then all of a sudden they were gone. So, and I didn't see them out in the street or anything, so whatever it was, whoever took them kept them, so whatever. They'll order some more. Actually, this thing's pretty true. It's good. I'm not gonna worry about that. And unfortunately, on the front wheel, it's hard to true the rotor because with this string stand, which I want to replace, yeah, I can't get it all the way in. I can't get it close enough inside to reach this. Poor design, unfortunately. So there's that. And now let's check on the cassette, see how it's doing. Well, didn't get a whole lot off, so at this point I'm going to, not on camera, sorry. At this point I'm going to just use a metal brush and try to clean it that way and get off what I can. Because this amount of rust, I don't know what I can get out of it, but it needs to sit in there for a good hour, 2 hours, which unfortunately I don't have right now. And I'm also not charging the customer for rust removal, so I won't be doing much of it. Other than what I can scrape off of it. So, take this outside and I don't know why I put my gloves back on. Take this cassette outside and see what I can scrape off of it and be right back. Alright, I'm back from cleaning this freewheel, and I gotta say, I think I was able to do a decent job. I got most of the rust off with the metal brush, clean the rest of it off. Just trying to dry it off a little bit. But yeah, not bad. I'm pretty happy with the end result there. Okay. Now I just got to put this thing back together. Clean. Which one? Okay, make sure it's nice and flat. Okay, and the last ring. I'm not sure I cleaned this one. Doesn't look cleaned. I'm gonna clean this real quick. All right, clean that part now. So let's go and put this on too, as well. There. It's in there. Okay. And the final piece, which is when you put a little grease on. Typically with threads, you put grease on it just to help it off for future to come off. But if you don't tune your bike up regularly, then that grease can actually make it even harder to get out, which isn't good for us mechanics. So Keep your bikes clean, people. Keep them tuned. There we go. Nice and tight. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and put these back on the bike. In doing this video, I'm skipping, or not skipping, just forgetting things because I'm so focused on getting the stuff recorded that I'm forgetting to do my usual tune-up. At this point, I need to clean the bike. Can't put the tires on until I clean the bike. Let's go do that. By the way, whenever I start seeing this, that tells me it's cleaning now. And a lot of times when, or I shouldn't say cleaning now, it's telling me how bad it's, how dirty it is, I guess. If the chain's really nasty, I don't see much of this at all. So the cleaner it is, the more I see of the foam. I usually do this for about a minute. Get nice and clean. Okay. Discolored foam. Wow. All right. Whew. Sweating. I'll make sure this is good. Let's go ahead and put the front wheel on and then dry it. I like to put my gloves on because after dealing with bikes for so long, your nails, fingers, bedding in your nails, all that just gets all nasty and dark and dirty, and doesn't look very pleasing when you're trying to get out in the public. So I try to keep myself clean looking. Even trying to scrub with a brush, it still doesn't help get all the grime out. You can still see it. Definitely need more space, which I'll probably never get. This person's fork could definitely use some love too. Pretty nasty. Probably needs a tune-up, a service in itself. All right. I'm going to blow, get my compressor out and blow all the innards of this bike to help it out, so it's gonna get a little loud. All right. Yeah, align that. So at this point, I just gotta work on the gears and brakes. All right, let's see how things are shifting right now. Beautiful. Okay, let's try this one. It's good. I'm happy with that. This bike's in pretty good shape, honestly. So for the shifting, all I'm gonna do is just lube everything up so it can keep running as it should be. Very, very good. All right, so first thing I do is lube up all the little pivot joints where things move. Okay. Get a little bit of the jockey wheels, just a little bit. Okay. Move around a little bit. Let the lube get inside the joints. And now for the front. Do a little bit around the limit screws too, just to help them out a little bit. Okay. And all the joints. Okay. All right, that's good there. And now what I'm gonna do is lube up the cables. So sometimes what you can do is shift all the way up to the largest cog, and then without actually turning it, shift all the way to the biggest one, or excuse me, the highest number cog, the smallest cog, and that'll loosen up the cables. So let's see if this one will let me do that. There. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay, okay. There we go. And I usually start off from the front and make my way back. Kind of just go up the cable. Let that lube get in there, all on the housing, and then I'll move it back some just to run it all the way up the thing. Okay, and let it get in there. Nice, nice and smooth. Same thing here. There we go. All right, now that cable's nice and lubed up. Put everything back in. Cool. All right. Lovely. And now same thing for the front. And with this one, what I tend to do is put it on the smallest one and then pull this forward, the cage forward, and you're able to loosen up this cable and just pop it right out. if it moves. There we go. Okay, and same process, front to back. Okay. There's that one. Not too worried about the slight rust in the chain. That's not gonna cause issues with the performance, at least not too much. All right, I'll put a little here. Okay, let's get this back on. Where is my, there it is. Gotta find the hole. Get in your hole. Go. And then the final one. Make sure it's routed properly. And then put it in there. There we go. Okay, let it sit on the one that it came to me on, because that might, I mean, with most modern bikes, let me put myself in the frame. With most modern bikes, they have a 1x drivetrain, so you got one chain ring and then however many cogs you want. I think the max right now is 13, but with older bikes, you have these, and this is actually a much older one because it's got 3 cogs in the front. So it's a 3x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3x8. Most road bikes you see these days have a 2x drivetrain. 2 cogs in the front seems to be the going thing for roadies. Seems pretty good to me too, because when you're in the smallest cog, it's easy to ride. Then when you go to the largest cog, it puts more friction on the chain, so you can go a little faster, which is good. Especially when you're on a flat or a level plane, you can just take off. But for mountain bikes, which is what this is, you don't need this many cogs in the front. Matter of fact, you only need one really in the front when you're mountain biking, and then a bunch of cogs in the back. Because all you want to do is change the right side, that's it. Left side as well, it's just too much going on. I don't know. Whenever I'm on a trail or something, I never think about shifting the left side. I'm always thinking about just the right side. So that's why they do that nowadays. But anyway, both sides are good and lubed. Housing's good. Now let's check out the brakes. See how we're doing. It's got a good squeeze. I like it. So what I'm gonna do, try and loosen this up a bit. Let's see if I can. In the past I've been able to, on cable mechanical ones, let's see, hang on. I'm gonna clean these brake pads because they just look like they haven't been touched in a while. So let's do that. Put this to the side. And now it looks like these are magnet based. Yes, they are. Okay. There's one. Oh yeah, a little rust on it too. I'm gonna clean that. Got these little pads for this kind of brake. So one out. They're kind of a pain to get in and out, but they're magnetic, so you just gotta flip them back in. All right, let's clean these brake pads. And I'm wearing gloves here so that I don't contaminate with my oils. So what I'm gonna do is first clean these, and And then I'm gonna take the bike for a ride, and I'm gonna see if there's any sound, any squealing from it. Hopefully there's not. The customer didn't say anything about squealing, so hopefully we're good. And just a little clean of the brake pads should be enough. Okay, one side. Oh, come on. This is what I mean by it being difficult. They don't always play nice. Definitely hasn't snapped into place yet. Oh, okay, I see what it is. I wasn't paying attention when I first took them out. The handles, whatever you want to call that, needs to be going up. There we go. Now they're in. Wasn't paying attention before. Come on, there we go. There we go. And they're in now. Real quickly, I'm gonna clean this rotor. I sort of cleaned it before whenever I was cleaning the wheels themselves, but I'm just do a real quick once over, make sure all the crap is off. There we go. Okay. I can hear it grabbing. It's rubbing against the brakes. So I'm going to realign these calipers and see if I can help the tire move better. Now they're moving. That's what I thought. Okay, so these are hard to do sometimes. So what I'm gonna do, okay, this is the right size? No, you need it small. So if I remember how I do these, I'm going to first center this best I can. I do have a method for doing this, and I'm trying to remind myself what that method is. It's been a minute since I've done this. So, whoops, got that. And I need to see space on the left and on the right. So first, oops, let's, oh, come on. It must be this one. This wasn't moving. What the heck? Why are you not? Really? You gonna do me like that? There we go. Okay. A little more. Now I see some space on that side. Still hear it, but I definitely see space. Let me do just a hair more. There. I wish it would go this way, but for some reason the roundness of the tip is not allowing it to grab a hold of it. Still touching. Even though I see space on both sides, it's still slightly touching. There we go. Right on. Okay, happy with that. All I did was push the trigger in a little bit, and I guess that leveled it out. Must not have been level fully. Anyway, that looks really good. And there is a slight wobble to that rotor. Just didn't see it before, but looking through here, I can see it moving just a hair. That being said, let's see where we are on brake. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tighten the brake a little bit with my third hand. These things are great. So, let's fix that. Okay. I love this thing because I can use the handle and tighten it as I need, and it won't move anything else. So I'm gonna see how much I need. Okay. Oh well, this thing's not really. Before I do that, I'm going to lubricate the joint here because it's just not moving very freely. On the caliper, this is a mechanical caliper, so it's got one side that moves and closes the one side of the caliper in to make this thing move. So right now I'm just going to get that in there a little bit. So it moves some. There we go. Now let's try that again. Okay. Let's try. So that's tight. Let's move it in. Right there. That feels right. All I was doing was squeezing. Oops, I didn't like that, I broke this. But that may not be this. That could be a number of things, even the hub itself. But I like how freely this is spinning now, and I don't hear any scrubbing. So let's see how brake feels. Ooh, that brake might be a little tight now. Yeah, I think I made it a little too strong. Let me loosen it just a hair. Okay. So I'm gonna loosen it just a little bit. just enough to, I want, when you're squeezing the lever, come on, what's going on here? When you're squeezing the lever, I like to squeeze just enough to where it like comes in, where it's about a 1/2 inch to a little bit more than a 1/2 inch to where it stops and the lever meets. Should be about a 1/2 inch gap in between, maybe a little more. That's not bad though. Still like a bit more than that. Yeah, let's get a little bit more. We also need to, ooh, what happened there? Jeez. Just noticed how this cable was coming out. All right, I'm about to loosen that thing up again because I can't. The brake cable, the end that holds itself into the lever, it popped out somehow. There. So I'm fixing that right now. There we go. Okay. That was strange. Lubricate this a little bit more. Do this side too. There we go. There. Now that's in. Let's try this again. Okay. Let's do there first. Okay. Oh yeah. That's where I like it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That feels good. Brake is good there. Now it's to the front. Okay. Yeah, I feel it touching. One side is, the other side is not. So what I'm gonna do, same thing. Loosen up the one side first, so you can see space. Can't see it yet. Okay. Ooh, I hear that rotor touching on occasion. Right, let's go ahead and clean these brakes too, just to be on the safe side. Go. Pop these out. Oops. Can't even pick the thing up. Come on. There we go. Okay. Put these back in. Like I said, I'm doing minimal cleaning right now because they're not terrible, but I'm gonna take this for a test ride and see if there's any squealing. See if there's any more that needs to be done. Why aren't you going in? Come on, go in there.
in the world? That's in. Why isn't this sliding in? There we go. Okay. Okay. Put the tire back in. Okay. Okay, it's quiet. Yeah, I definitely see that rotor moving. So I'm going to fix that as well. Just a little bit of movement. So first things first is to give this a little bit close. Close it up just a hair. Okay. And then, see how we look? Yeah, it's too far open. Now that I've gotten things adjusted a bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yep. And then it rubs right there. I can fix that. Okay, and now I need to correct the distance, although it's not bad, but yeah, I'm gonna tighten it up just a hair. I know I keep saying a hair, but it's true, it doesn't need much. Okay, give me a grip. There, just that bit. Okay, see how that feels. Yeah, perfect. I like it. And now, even though it's not making noise, I see it moving. So I'm gonna fix that movement. No way that I can show you that right now. Just trust me, there is movement. So it is right there. Right there. Okay. There. That's better, much better. When you're tuning the caliper, you need one of these. I mean, it doesn't have to be part tool. This is the DT-2 one I like, just very strong, easy to grip. But on the rotor, you have the rotor, and then you put this down the sleeve of the rotor, the flat part, and you just move it whichever way you need. And this one, I usually look for the on the rotor where the little arms are holding the rotor together. I grab those and do what's needed to fix them. All right, I think we're good. So at this point, I just need to take it for a test ride and see how things go. Let me lube up the chain real quick too. And then I'll know, once I take it for a test ride, where we stand from a brake perspective. So I gotta at least test everything out and make sure we're good. One thing I'm hearing is the kickstand. I do not like kickstands. But kickstand is an old thing. People don't really use them anymore. Kids typically just toss their bikes on the ground and just run. And matter of fact, mountain bikers, we usually lay ours down or against a tree. We never use kickstands. So I typically take them off of the bikes my kids use, but it's up to the customer if they want to keep it. All right, I took it for a test ride, and the brakes are quiet. I accentuated the brakes, I guess is what it's called, where you go a little bit harder and harder and harder each time, and it's grabbing really well. So I think everything is good here. So thank you very much for watching this video. Until the next video, until the next repair. Take care. Have a good one.